All right, this problem says, given each graph, write the linear inequality in slope-intercept form. So now we are given graphs, and we need to write the inequality that matches the graph. So first, let's write down slope-intercept form of a linear equation. We are not writing equations here, we're writing inequalities, but using this y equals mx plus b is going to help us. So remember, when we have slope-intercept form of a linear equation, m represents the slope, so I'll write that here, and b represents the y-intercept. We're going to follow this exact format for our linear inequalities, but instead of putting an equal sign, we're going to put an inequality symbol. So here we go. We're going to do y. Now I'm going to leave a blank for the inequality symbol. Let's do that part at the end. Let's do the parts that we know first. So the slope and the y-intercept. So here, remember, the y-intercept is where your line crosses the y-axis. And here it is at 0. So there's going to be like a plus 0 at the end. I'm going to write it there, then we can go back and take it away. Now we need to figure out the slope. We know the slope is negative because if we look at our line, it goes downhill from left to right. And then if we draw in our slope triangle, we go down 1 over 2. So our slope is going to be negative 1/2. So if we're doing our slope-intercept form, we have y is something. We need to figure out our inequality symbol. And then we have negative 1/2 x plus 0. So now let's figure out the symbol. First, you want to look at the shading. Is it above the line or is it below the line? Here it's above the line, which tells us our inequality symbol is going to be either greater than or equal to. So just from the shading, we know it's going to be some form of the greater than symbol because the shading is above the line. And then you want to look at your line. Is it solid or is it dashed? Here it is solid, which means points on the line are solutions to the inequality, which means our inequality symbol needs to have that or equal to piece. So if we just clean this up a little bit, we're going to get y is greater than or equal to negative 1/2 x. You could write the plus 0 for the y-intercept, but you also do not have to. All right, moving to the next problem. I'm just going to copy and paste this over because we need our slope-intercept form here. Oops, I did not want to put it right there though. Okay, let me just move it. Okay, so doing the same concept here. We're going to write a linear inequality in slope-intercept form. So y. Now let's see if we can do our inequality symbol right off the bat. Here's our line. Is the shading above it or below it? It's below, so we know we're going to have some version of the less than symbol. And then you want to look, is it dotted or is it solid? Here we have a dotted line, which means points on the line are not solutions to the inequality, so we're going to leave our symbol as just less than. We would only add this or equal to part if our line was solid. But here it's not, so it's just less than. So y is less than. Now let's identify our y-intercept. It looks to be like it's negative 1. And then we're going to draw in a slope triangle to find the slope. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 over 1. Up 1, 2, 3 over 1. So our equation is going to be y equals 3. Sorry, not y equals. Y is less than 3x minus 1. This 3 over 1 is our slope. And the negative 1 was our y-intercept.